think it is. Let me just cleanse this control point. Where's up here? Probably up there. Okay. First of all, there should be loads of stuff we can do. Right. Oh, there's only one more. If we're going by this, there's only one more object of power, I imagine. Okay, so we can get better strength, shield. Oh, C's. We've been using C's more than we've been using shield so far. We've got 7 left. Let's just tick this one off. Right. And I say we raise our health and energy, and that'll round it off. There we go. Okay, we need to use 6 more to get the next personal mod slot. We'll get there. Right, we can make the spin now. Spin has a generous magazine and a high rate of fire, so it's like a submachine gun, or like almost like maybe a minigun, a Gatling gun. I'm gonna give it a go. Okay. So, sorry Pierce, you're gonna have to go. We'll use spin, and what can we put in there? Rate of fire. Cool. So if the rate of fire is level 3, let's break down some of this. Get rid of these ones as well. Look at that. Cool. Okay, that's something I can get behind, I think. So I think grip and spin could be a good combo. At least for a little bit. Aha, shelter.
Glad to see you're still you.
Oh, it's him. I thought I recognised the name.
I'm not doing so hot.
You're fine. We'll push through this.
The hiss
Okay, I'll
of the
speak
ones
to him in a
doing the
minute.
pushing, Doc.
Read this first. Trench's behaviour. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've been both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. From M. Who's M? The mysterious M, I wonder. Didn't want to give their full names, they were talking behind Trench's back, I
Ranger
guess.
Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Well. Our
Hello,
was
man.
to map quarry grid coordinates G29.
What's up, dude?
Secondary objective.
It works instantly for you,
always
which is good.
Find the route from the threshold.
That's awesome. How you doing, mate? Thank you for coming by, man. I do appreciate it, buddy.
They're gonna have to be. Because we
Very
are moving
kind of
out
you,
and I
dude.
am not leaving them behind.
How have you
Do what
been?
you need to do.
That is very
Thanks for
satisfying,
bringing
yeah.
down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely
How are you,
moving
mate?
on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell
Yeah,
him?
I'm good, man. Really good.
Truth is harsh, but these
I'm
people
absolutely
seem
loving
familiar with
Control.
death.
The hiss are everywhere.
This game is
Most
so
of the
impressive,
Bureau is
technically.
lost. We need Blackrock PRISM to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check
Sorry, I'll be
Darling
with you in a minute. I just
Blackrock.
need to get through this cutscene.
To recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. Well, Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in.
Oh, a monster. Cool. Probably another boss fight.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming.
Oh,
South of
nice.
Overton,
Are
we
you
do get a
cosplaying
to the
as
security
any
team
as
to the
anyone
containment sector
going to
just
Comic
before
Con?
the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey,
Or are you just gonna go and
least we got
take
you.
in all the cool sights and
Fearless
meet all the
leader.
cool people?
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I feel.
You don't cosplay, no, neither do I. I didn't know
You've done a
if
good
it might be
job
something you
here,
do.
Rouge, but
You and
You
Ziggs
should take your people
going
and
as
get to the
Team
base
Rocket or
as
something like that.
You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster.
Yeah, let's see what this monster is.
I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing.
So
for me.
Comic Con's where you're meeting Arthur Morgan, right? I can't remember the fella's real name. Right, okay, so Darling's lab is just right down here, which will have the Blackrock prison stuff we need to make more of these HRAs. But there's a monster. Roger Clark, yeah, boy. Goomba, do you know anything about this game? This game's so cool. So this room was immaculate before I joined it, and now look at it, it's trash. Like, everything can be broken. It's mad. Or maybe not that. But look at this. The destruction is so cool. This game came out a month or two ago. It's a shame because it's one of them typical, like in my head now, I categorize things as the Days Gone games. This is a Days Gone game. It's a brilliant game, incredibly received, but people just don't want to watch me play it. It's one of them. You know, in games that like I love, but no one else does. It's not like they don't love it. It's maybe it's not a good stream game. I think is probably a better way of putting it. The game's been getting rave reviews. It's so cool. Hopefully you'll see some combat soon. It's absolutely mental. She's basically like a Jedi. She can do like a false choke. She can throw stuff. It's really cool. I don't think it would be. I don't think you'd be getting it because it's an Epic Store exclusive, and I know you and quite a few others have strong feelings about that. So sounds epic, yeah. So maybe that might be why quite a lot of people haven't heard of it.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
I don't know if it's a timed exclusive or if it's a permanent exclusive, but yeah, maybe it means as many people won't play it as maybe hoped. I don't know. Oh, okay. I thought maybe it's Ziggy. I think Ziggy's quite staunch in it, isn't he? And so is Morgan as well. Ah, so this is kind of cool. Do you know what SCP containment area is? Okay, so it's a swan boat, this one. Items made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Oh, is that going to be the boss? Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. Right, okay. So this is similar to SCP. There's these things called objects of power that have become possessed by this paranormal entity called the Hiss. But it possesses anything. So earlier we had to fight an 8-inch floppy disk. It was going crazy. And you can read these little things about the story behind them, which reminds me of SCP. We've had to fight a safe. We've had to fight like a light box that doctors put the x-rays on so you can see the x-rays. There's a rubber duck. There's a story of a rubber duck that was following this girl at night and going quack behind her. And now it looks like they've got a pedalo. Right, the item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of something. Possible connection to... Yeah, look, so... And these are known as OOPs, or OOPs. So this is possible connection to OOP5, which I don't know which OOP5, but it's like saying this is SCP-72 or something. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the HR department. Right, so the background of this swan boat. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Something, located on Lake Something on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C.9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. So they tried to take it here via helicopter, and it made the helicopter crash. So basically, we're in a building called the Federal Bureau of Control, which is a secret government agency that deals with all supernatural stuff. But they've been in.
You showed me the HRA
someone's
when I
broke in.
first got here.
This hiss, this
and the
evil
machine
hiss.
that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Right, we're definitely gonna have to fight something here, aren't we? Yeah, it's a big L for the helicopter folk. That's a really cool game, dude. And I appreciate you popping by. I know you're absolutely swamped with homework and stuff.
Shit! There's shit. What the fuck?
Oh, is that it? Where you gone? Where have you gone, duck? Okay, I did just get this new mod. It's only level 3, so we could take it out. Wait, is it hiding in the shadows, did she say? I thought maybe I might get caught up in the blast, but it didn't. Oh, I'm nearly dead. I had no idea. Okay, but it's nearly dead as well. Yeah, we got it. Whew.
Let's hurry
The
up and find
controls are
Darling's
pretty
lab.
fine. So it's like obviously third person, so you have movement and camera. It's like left trigger to aim, right to shoot. We've got some abilities. One ability is picking up this with RB. We can also make a shield with LB, which I should have used more. And then some other stuff is just the face buttons. The controls are pretty okay. You've got like push down to sprint and stuff like that. A to jump. But hopefully, if we get to fight normal mobs, you find like office rooms. There's a lot of office rooms. They just get absolutely trashed. All the desks get smashed. I've never seen so many objects react to the player in the game. It's really cool. Oh, we've made it to the lab. Okay. Yeah, hopefully do. So how are you doing, man? How's school been? Has it let up anything or anything like that? So this is about BlackRock. Okay, BlackRock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report would examine how its very structure is comprised of something density that nullifies all resonances with a range of something to something hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate BlackRock will be analysed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using BlackRock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. BlackRock is like this special material they can use.
We call these areas thresholds.
Just a lot of time management. When's half term for you guys? Is that coming up soon?
That's where BlackRock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
BlackRock comes from a threshold quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Think of it as paranatural lead.
Okay, we'll
Our
leave that.
research
Yeah, this is
involves
made by the
many
guy
dangerous
who made
things we
like Max
absolutely
Payne.
need to check.
Oh, cool.
It
We've
should
got
get us
clearance
into the
level
quarry.
5.
Breaks are about.
Right, so the quarry's through there, but let me just look upstairs quickly. Next week is your last week. And how long are you getting for half term? 1 week or 2 weeks? Oh, okay, 1 week. Have you are you interested in the new season of Fortnite? The brand new map and stuff? I think I might re-download it just to have a little go. Right, okay, so we need to take this lift then.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right.
Wish it was 2. Yeah, some
Like
schools get
how
2
the
weeks, but
world
they get a
should
shorter
be.
summer holiday.
I am in an infinite
At least around my way,
building
anyway.
leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy.
Okay, there's a dude.
I feel sane. Just the right kind
I
of
feel so OP. Look at that. I don't think I wanna. Oh, I've been in this room before. I think I've been in this room, but just through down there. Yeah, okay, we don't want to fall down there, 'cause we'll be way behind. So I could go through that part. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, I probably won't get to play it a lot because I don't have the time to play it a lot, but I might give it a go. Are you still getting Call of Duty? Because I think I'm going to start playing that on Sundays. Oh, control point, okay. Oh, I know where we are. We've been here before. Cool. So this is just a shortcut. Believe it or not, the map is a bit like, you know how you get the massive Dark Souls maps? It's all one huge building that intertwines with itself. It's crazy. And also the building is a bit like Hogwarts. The building's alive and it changes and stuff. It's so weird. No, I haven't pre-ordered yet. I'll probably just wait. Probably won't get it till the end of the month because I'm a bit skint at the moment. I'm waiting for payday. I think it comes out on the 25th. I get paid on like Halloween. Right. It's a Black Rock Quarry on level 3. What happens if I go up here? This is another control point. Okay. Is this where I have to go? Oh, I think it is actually. I think we have to go across this and on the other side. Let's do. Oh yeah, look, Black Rock Quarry, that way. Maybe I'll take this generator. Oh, the dead end. You can get away. Oh, cool. I don't think he's hurting me because there's usually these enemies, they pick up stuff on the ground and throw it at you. There's like no ground. I think it's just flying around. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if there's any decent pre-order bonuses with the new COD, but I played the beta and that was fun as hell. Oh, so I could go. Oh look, Black Rock Quarry. That's where we need to go. Pierce aimed fire boost. What's this? Dynamic energy extraction and conversion sarcophagus container. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of something excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its something from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters where it is rendered into a something through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of something's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. The NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effort from its occupant. Wait, so they're being powered by a thing? Person? Yeah, I heard there's going to be no loot boxes in that. That'd be a nice refreshing change. Yeah, I think I'm seeing quite a lot of trailers for it on TV as well. I think the single player looks really good. Can't wait to play through that campaign. See our price again. Okay, so that's where we have to go, but can I hop over here? Look, I knew there'd be something. Sorry, I hope you don't mind, but I love reading all these little things because you learn so much about like the building. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region since foreign investigators something met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly distributing the air, or disturbing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world, with the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communication with public bodies. Isn't that like an Asian thing, where they believe that fans could kill you in South Korea? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm getting this on PC. I'm getting it on PC as well. No, dude, you'll get used to it very quickly, I reckon. Or if it comes to it, you could always just plug in a controller. Maybe ease yourself in that way. Right, so what? That's to call the elevator. We need to go down a level. Let's have a quick look in the shelter. I've got a feeling that lift isn't going to work and I'm going to have to drop down manually. I think the thing with COD is that you cannot play it for ages and you still pick it up fairly quickly if you've played a lot of COD in the past. That's how I felt in the beta. Like within 5 minutes I was doing pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Elevator's broken.
Brilliant. Called it.
Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
Like that. Like that. Try going around here. Yeah, I saw Joker. I saw it on Saturday. Oh god, that's close. Yeah, I saw it on Saturday, dude. And I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. Right. Right, so if I can kill 5 hits down here without getting hurt, then I complete a challenge. Okay, I might have to equip my sniper. Whoa. You good? Oh man, yeah, I bet it's a great subject to talk about in that. It's so good. I love like the final half hour, 40 minutes. Because it makes you remember like, crap, this is actually like set in the Batman universe. I thought he looks so cool when he's in full makeup on the chat show at the end. And they show him through the old CRT TVs. I thought he looked so cool. I was digging that aesthetic. Yeah, it's brilliant. And it's crazy how he's just in like every scene. There isn't a single scene where he's not in it. Just follows him everywhere. Right, stay where you are. Okay, well we messed up that challenge. I didn't want to do it anyway. God, this is a long shaft. Crazy. Oh! Look how strong she is. She full on dented the metal beams. See if she does it to these ones. Yeah! I feel like a superhero. Okay, well I think I can probably get down. Any more? All dead? Okay, let's cleanse this place. Yeah, she's a full-on tank. Oh yeah, I hope he gets an Oscar. I think he deserves it. Did you, in your class, did you discuss what the fridge scene was about? I didn't understand that bit at all. Do you know the bit I'm on about with the fridge? Right. Let me move forward. Oh! So can you believe it? This is a building in the middle of New York City and there's this quarry underneath. He's a big lad. I've got such a great weapon mod on. Oh, he blew himself up. Oh! Oh my god. If in doubt, throw everything at him. Keep them their friends. Right, let's get some of this health back. said he actually went crazy because he lost all his... Oh yeah, I heard that he actually lost that weight. I knew that wasn't faked. Yeah, he really committed to that role, man. 100%. What do you think about that fridge scene? Does it make any sense to you? Why he just went in it? Because don't you think oh, was that CGI weight loss? I did think like, oh my god, how did he lose all that weight? Iron Man. But oh, will that blow up? Looks like that wall wants to fall apart. Oh, that is pretty cool. I think I can bust through. Oh god, I can. Dude, but that's mad. What we should do? That is very cool. Man, this don't make sense. Yeah, but don't you think he became a lot more confident once he came off his meds? Also, yeah, he became a murderous hound. But you saw a massive change in him once he came off his meds, didn't he? Yeah, maybe. I thought he got away with his mum's murder quite easily, but I suppose you don't know the time frame. I feel like no one came up to him and said, your mum's died. Did he just leave the hospital once he killed her? Because if he just left the hospital and they found her dead, they'd be like, what the hell? Oh, hidden location discovered. Then they would have been like, her son's just been here and now she's dead. Oh, what's going on? Oops. Okay, so that stuff there is fungus, and I don't know how I can get through that yet without dying. The thing about the film is that most of it is in his head. I knew his girlfriend was in his head. I called that straight away. I was not surprised at all. Mainly because I couldn't imagine her being with someone like him. Yeah, the girlfriend was definitely his head. Wait, but the train scene, what, when he kills them Wayne employees? Really? No, because their murders are talked about for the whole rest of the film. Oh, it's the first grenade I've thrown, that's cool. You don't think he ever met Thomas Wayne? I don't know. I mean, I'd have to give it a rewatch. But what, are you saying that them murders never happened at all then? One's on the train? Okay, this is a little bit confusing this way. Let me just see if that wall's still broken down. You're not saying it didn't happen, okay. But that if they... Are you saying he did the murders? I want to give this place another little explore. Maybe it's a film mistake. Yeah. So he shot, I'm trying to count it myself. He shot one, and then he shot another one. Was it 2 or 3 times? And then he shot the third guy in the leg as he ran away, and then he shot him again on the back, and then he shot like him again like 3 or 4 times when he was on the floor. So it's way over 6, isn't it? Can only maybe he reloaded. Right, can I go through here yet? Oh god, what? Who done that? Where was that? It's gonna kill me if I don't dodge it soon. What? Oh, I don't want to die again. You've seen it twice? Oh, okay. So it was definitely 10. Yeah. Does he reload as he's like while he's chasing the last guy down? I don't know. I wonder what, does the internet have any opinions on that part? Because I would like to know why. That is interesting. I hope it's not just a film mistake. The film seems too good to slip up on something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, we're not going to go down that path again. Right, so go up here. Unless it doesn't show it, yeah, maybe. But that's very observant of you if you spotted that first time through, dude. I never pick up on stuff like that. Is that an explosive tank? Oh. Oh, that looks like it should explode. Right, so that's busted. Oh, was she? That's cool. I hated them. I hated them guys. Sure, they didn't deserve to die, but I was so happy when they were just kicking him in. He just shot him. Like, go on. But I was quite surprised when he was potentially Thomas Wayne's bastard. I thought, oh, that's a cool take on the character's origins. But then, obviously, that wasn't meant to be eventually. We need additional Darwin blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean-cut research once. This BlackRock shit is tough. We're going through blades that were made of the damn things. The dimensions for these slabs of BlackRock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better fucking work a treat. Go ahead and double the last order. Oh man, I pissed myself. Oh, I pissed myself at that. Especially when he walked past and Joker. Oh god, I don't think we can beat that thing. Especially when he walked past and Joker went. I was laughing. Okay. We got away from it.
Not what I expected.
Whoa! My god, imagine this is all under New York. Goomba, you should look out for this stuff when you go. Oh, so there's just a fence down there. Okay. Look out for the Bureau of Control. What's up this way? That was so brilliantly violent as well, that part. We just went on him with the scissors. And I know it got a lot of controversy because of the Gary Glitter song they used in the scene, but I really like the scene when he's dancing down the stairs as well. Yeah, there we go. I think that was such a... What's that? I think it's such a great scene as he's dancing down the stairs. Obviously, it's just a pity that they used the Gary Glitter song. But apparently none of the royalties are going to him. Sony bought that song out years ago, apparently. Might have been Sony, might have been someone else, but Gary Glitter don't own the rights to that music for a long time. There's people down here. This place is sprawling. Activate the explosives to excavate the BlackRock PRISM. I'll do that gladly. Aha, so I need to put all the generators in there. Whoa, I think I just popped his head in my hand. Any more dudes about? No. Okay, so there's only two guarding all that. Oh. Oh, there's more spawn. Oh my god, what is going on? I'm gonna die again. I might be alright. Two of these guys, that's why it's tough. Start melee them. Oh crap, I tried to dodge it. One down. Oh, we got him. Don't know who Gary Glitter is. He was a pop star famous in the 70s, 80s. And he got convicted a few years ago on heinous, horrible paedophile charges. Like tons of them. He was the first celebrity that was outed as a paedophile. You know, and it was like Savile and Rolf Harris. Gary Glitter was the one who was outed out first, if I remember rightly. Yeah, and he got like 15 years in prison. Rightfully so. I arguably got a lot longer. Yeah, Star Wars, and in 2019 done. When's the next Marvel film out then? When's the first Phase 4 film out? Okay, so is that the explosive set? Oh, that's not making a good noise. Oh fuck, one of your scout leaders. So you had dealings with him for a long time, I imagine. Oh my god. Incident report, quarry operation. That's terrible. Why do they always seem to get in positions of power? They just want to be around kids, didn't they? Yeah, that's fucking creepy. My old PE teacher got done for being a paedophile. He had tons of child porn on the school computer. Idiot. Anyway, during my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I discovered an entire crew in a state of something. The whole team was something, aligned and staring in a uniform direction, the city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained something for more than something minutes, until I had to resort to literally something. Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behaviour or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. And what's the city? Oh shit, really? Is he in prison now? Did he go to prison? Ooh. Collect the black rock. Okay. Where would you like me to begin? There's a lot of it here. Can't get over this. There, is that all we're taking? 14 years, oh my god.
There it is. Right where you led me.
Serves him right.
The HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you.
Oh no.
I
These
need to get
balls
this
are
prism to Marshall
indestructible.
before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
I don't think I can destroy the... I mean, I don't have a health bar, so almost definitely not. Okay, well, let's get out of here then. No! Sticky ball. We came through that way, but probably can't get out that way because we jumped over, didn't we? So we must go up here. Yes. Shit. Okay. No. Dodge. Okay, maybe just get in the lift and go. He can't get me. Oh. And he won't be able to go back to live around your area when he gets out, surely. He'd have to be moved somewhere else. Oh, I missed that up there. Oh my god, this was a long lift. Cool. God, I'm trying to remember way back. So I need to get to Central Executives. I need to find the lift to do that. Oh, dude, I don't blame you. I bet loads of people left, right? I did Cub Scouts for a few years, but luckily nothing like that ever happened. Cannon fodder. Nice. Why are you shouting at me, Goomba? Yeah, the atmosphere must have been. I mean, not doing scouts any favours, is it? They already have that stereotype of the leaders being paedophiles. They're just proving it. So we came from here. We didn't take the lift there, did we? Or did we? Came through here. If I do have one complaint in this game, is that the map is so confusing. I really don't understand it. Oh nice, you're starting driving lessons. Oh, you won't crash, dude. You won't crash. That's cool, man. Personnel protection. No, where's that one? Oh good, are you excited? How many lessons? Are you doing like one of them crash courses, or are you doing like a bunch of lessons? You can do that thing where you just drive for like 20 hours in a week, don't you? Then you have your test. Okay, yes, we came back here. This was the room with the swan. At this chamber. Fuck, now I'm lost. No, it's from down here. Okay, he's there, it's fine.
Is it the house?
There probably was a quicker way. Oh. Probably have to smash through the desks. Central maintenance. Yes? Yeah, that's how I did it. Lessons until I felt confident enough. Then it's through here. Yeah, we've definitely got a stupid way back. The long way. I think I've got my bearings. I just need to find this lift. god. Yes, this is it. And then we go down here. Cool, we made it. Have you got any experience with driving at all before? Or will this be your first time behind the wheel? Go back to there. I was quite surprised when I started driving. Before I started driving, I thought, this is going to be something that I can't do. I thought I was going to be really cack-handed and not know how to move my feet independently and all that sort of stuff. But I got it fairly quickly. I really enjoy driving now. Never was fussed about it before.
Hope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries.
Now, take it she's in the. Take it she's in the boardroom. Can I make anything? Nope.
Personal logs?
Only got one ability point.
If he finds out. Who does she think she is?
All supercars. We're going from a supercar to like a Vauxhall Astra.
I agree. The HRA's
Vaden, did you find a prism?
Wait, where is she?
What's the connection?
Just heard her voice. But it's not this woman. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio file. Where is she? You gotta get a Japanese car. Oh, nice, dude. You got anything in particular in mind? Right, okay, so she said... Glad you made it. Where the fuck is she? Oh, there she is.
Ridiculous. Pope's grasping at straws.
Had to take a
Honda
detour
or
into the
Toyota.
quarry.
Sounds
but
good.
I found plenty. Here.
We got a,
We will
oh no.
start
What's
HRA
Nissan?
production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Okay, Dylan's our
Your
brother.
brother is here.
Oh,
He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codenamed P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him.
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
he turned
Did you
evil.
know
I'm not
about
too
this?
surprised.
Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
I bet she lets him
How do I
out.
make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends? I need to see Dylan. I need to know.
It's kept down here. It's horrible.
I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay?
Alright, yeah, my dad's got a Nissan. Can't remember, a Nissan Qashqai or something, is that one?
I could use
Don't
a
know too
friend
much
right
about
now.
cars. Oh, Jessie. He's written her name in blood. Oh, that's Dylan, is it? Yeah, I think that's what we have. He's got a Mercedes. My dad loves cars. He's got a Mercedes and a Nissan. Right, find Dylan. Containment. God, it's gonna be a scary place to go. Yeah, and I know what you mean. The animation isn't too great, is it? The environment's great. The destruction is great, but the actual character models aren't too hot. I think it's a Mercedes Benz. I don't know. Oh, we got a load of skill points. I should be spending them.
Think about it. The precision
I don't know
that requires
what kind, what
everything.
class or whatever, but it's good. But he never uses it because he's scared it'll get stolen or scratched or something if he takes it out. Okay, so let's do some more. I mean, what are we using the most? 3, 2. Oh, see, we can get 2 skills out of this, so let's do that. 50% to launch damage, yeah. Launch large enemies when their health is low. That one if I do. All Mercedes are Mercedes. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Really? All Mercedes? Can't you get like a hatchback Mercedes? And is that still a Mercedes Benz? I don't know. Then it's long, it's sleek, it's white, and it's nice. It has heated seats. It has seat belts that tighten themselves when you put it on. It's a very posh car. Right, what is it? Containment. So we need to go all the way down to containment. Oh, really? Oh, I never knew that, dude. Thank you for teaching me. Is it the Class C? I don't know. I will find out and I'll tell you. Oh, I have been down here before, but I got scared and turned back. I hate that painting. I hate that colour. I hate his desk. See, I just love destroying things. Either the C or E. Would E stand for eco? Because it does that thing where if you're at lights, it turns the engine off to be eco-friendly. No, my dad doesn't. He got it out of inheritance money, I'm fair. But he loves cars. Oh, I see you there. Oh! Take that fire with him. Yes. Oh, there's a lot here. Oh, it's a grenade. Make him fight for us. Sweet. Cool. No, E is just E. Okay. If that's the cheaper one, I reckon it's that. He thinks it's worth about 9 grand, 9 or 10 grand, I think. If he was to sell it now, he's had it for 2 years, maybe even longer. I can't remember if he got it after my nan died, like straight after, or waited a bit. I reckon it's at the most 4 years old, but more likely 3. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what plate it is. I don't know nothing about it. I've only been in it a few times. Right. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note that some very key distinctions. Okay, firstly, objects of powers grant para-utilitarian abilities. See file put 812 for an introduction to the subject. Okay, we know about objects of power. That's like the rubber duck, the gun, the phone, the safe. That's all good. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact with the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to something's affiliation with objects of power. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates that something evaluates who can or cannot enter. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally something than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have something altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. We found loads of objects of power. They don't seem as rare as that thing makes out. Let's go upstairs, have a little explore. That. Spin grouping efficiency. What does that do? Better accuracy, yeah, accuracy's alright for spin. Okay, let's take the express route out. Entropic Echo, that might help me craft some stuff in a minute. What time is it in here? 3:45. Feels like that's in the AM. It feels like it's night time. Oh crap. All of them? I think it is. Yeah, I know. It's so cool how you can just take anything, almost anything to hand. Just throw it back at them. I love the destruction. That's trippy.